Hi, welcome. My name is Christina, and this is my husband, Yadel. Here we are showing you guys where we started almost 6, 7 years ago with our farm and our goals. We had so many goals. We started right in the backyard of my mom's house when we first met, and we had a pig and ducks and things that we never thought we would have in a backyard in the city. And as we continue to grow and as we continue to want more goals and move on in life and continue to do what we had to do to grow our family, we ended up looking at properties here in northern Florida. This is a property in Live Oak that we went to look at the first time. We looked at two properties and we absolutely fell in love with the second property, which is coming up very soon. This one right here just stole our hearts the moment we walked in. And we truly do apologize with the way that the recording is set up. We know that it is all over the place, but you got to understand this was almost 6, 7 years ago that we were recording all of this and just showing you guys the journey that we were on to learn new things and have a farm and do different things in our life. And we had so many goals that we accomplished in such little time, and we're here to share them with you because we have a brand new goal that we are setting for 2025 going into 2026, and we're hoping you stay along with us so you can see our goals be accomplished and we can inspire you to accomplish your goals as well. One of our many goals was to move out of mom's house and buy a home of ourselves. And that's exactly what we did. We purchased the 10 acres of land in northern Florida 6 years ago, and we bought this 1970s mobile home because at the time, that is the only thing that we can afford. That was the only thing that could make us be debt free and not have a mortgage payment. And honestly, it was one of the best decisions. It was a hard decision, but one of the best. Here you can see us remodeling. My husband remodeled the whole home by himself. Kitchen, bathroom, rooms, everything that's in this home, he remodeled all alone. And it was one of the best accomplishments that he ever wanted for himself and for us. And for him to do it for our family, it means absolutely everything to him. And I did help a little bit as he is the construction worker and he says, no, I want to do it myself. So I did help just a smidge as much as he wanted me to help. But it completely changed our lives to go from living at home to almost living 2.5 hours and accomplishing a goal that was everything to us. This goal was one that we thought we could never do, one that we thought that maybe it wasn't our time, and it wasn't. A lot of the times that we tried to look for a home, it just wasn't our time until God was ready to give us the time that we needed. And he completely blessed us at the perfect time. He completely came through. He did what he had to do. Now we did struggle, and struggle is great. I will never ever put struggle in a bad category because if you struggle, it definitely inspires you to keep going. And that's exactly what we did. We kept going as much as we got scammed, as much money was pulled out, and so much that we just had to wait and be patient for. This was everything to us, and it still is everything to us. But now we have a bigger goal, and if you wait to the end, you will know what that goal is because we are taking you fully through everything from me talking about it today to going and looking at them, and you're going to see at the end. I just want to show you everything because through this one, we did not show you a lot of the tears that we went through. We didn't show you the good, the bad, and the ups and downs that we went through. But this time, we definitely will. We'll say we did not know a lot about mobile homes when we actually bought our home. My husband knew how to do bathrooms and a bit of kitchens and things like that. But when it came to the structure of a mobile home, you definitely have to know what you're doing, because if you don't know the structural through the mobile home, what will happen is if you start taking walls down and start removing this and remove that, you can actually break the bones of the mobile home, and that is something that we didn't want to do. We wanted to make make sure that we knew what we were doing while we were remodeling our mobile home. And that's exactly what my husband did. He paid attention to detail. He did what he had to do to make it our home, but he also did it to where we won't actually mess up anything or mess up the bones within the home. And that is something that I appreciate from him, that he still took care of what we had. Even though it was completely destroyed, he still took care of it and he made it what we wanted. So this is the ending product. This is how our home looks now. It is a single wide, a 14 by 75, and we absolutely love our home. And if you get deeper into the video and you think that we are selling our home, we are not selling our home. This is our dream home, our forever home. This is our retirement home, and this is where we plan to raise our kids. But it's something that makes us so joyful to see where we were to where we are now, and the accomplishments that it took, the goals that it took to get here. And even though it took us 6 years to accomplish our goal, we accomplished it, and we're very proud of ourselves. But at the end of the day, we had God throughout the whole way. When I say that we could not have done any of this without God, it is absolutely amazing that we can actually say that his presence was in all of this. His presence, like, I don't know what more else to say. And I know we aren't perfect humans, none of us are perfect, but when I say that God's presence, he was in the midst of all of this, and that's why we were able to accomplish this goal, I'm saying it because this is true. Look at our home now and we say how blessed we are and the goals that were accomplished. I want to talk to you guys for a second because I know you guys watch us all the time, but we don't know much about you guys, and we love hearing from you guys. We love knowing what your goals are. What do you want to accomplish? I mentioned this in a short a little while ago, maybe like a couple of days ago, and actually deleted the short by accident. I'm so upset about it, and I will be posting about it again because I know a lot of people do not watch those shorts. They watch the longer videos, or the people that watch the longer videos don't watch the shorts. So I understand that, and I seen so many goals that were absolutely amazing that you guys had wrote. So now I'm asking you guys that actually watch the longer videos, what are your goals? I want to know what is going to inspire you to finish those goals. I also want to explain that do not say that you can't do your goal or you can't succeed at your goal, because if you do not try, you're failing already. And I hate that. I don't like when we say we can't do it or we are not going to be able to accomplish it, or because we are already failing. We're already speaking that deadness into us, and we don't want that. We want to uplift ourselves. We want to make sure that we can accomplish goals. So I want to know what your goal is for 2025, 2026. What's your goal for tomorrow? What is your goal for next year, 5 years from now, 20 years from now? I have so many goals, and our next goal that will be coming up very soon here once you guys hear the ending of this video. I can't wait for you guys to know what our new goal is so you guys can accomplish your goals as well with us, and we can accomplish them together and inspire each other and grow with each other. But this is how our house is turning out, and you guys were here from the beginning. And your guys are going to be here for the beginning of the next goal that we did as well, which was starting a garden and growing food and getting animals. That is our next goal here. And this happened about almost 4 or 5 years ago. When we first started looking at homes and started searching for land, we wanted to make sure that we can grow a garden. We wanted to make sure that we can have animals and cows and horses, so we can have milk and we can have meat from the pig and also meat from the cows. And we wanted to make sure that we can supply food for our family, and we still want that. We still grow our own food. We still do things that supplies for our family. Now, sometimes we do have an off season, so you're going to understand now in a little bit once we get to the end of the video why we want to do what we want to do. But these are our babies and they're not going anywhere. So I also want to explain that in this video as well. And if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what we're talking about and what we plan on doing for our next goal. So I know you guys are going to have a lot of questions. The animals aren't going to go anywhere, and we're still going to be having gardening season in that season. We are going to travel every now and then. We'll probably take a few trips during summer, and our animals are going to be very well taken care of, as we do have farm sitters and the dogs will be with us. But I want to explain that We are very, very excited for this new goal and this new journey. You guys have been with us for almost 6 years, I would say, and you've seen our journey going from having the mobile home to accomplishing so many goals. And this goal that is coming up right now is one of our biggest goals that we have accomplished this year alone and last year. We were working on it for almost 8 months, and my husband actually accomplished it, and we did it, and we made it happen through the sweat, the tears, through everything. And that was having my mom here and having his mother-in-law here, and just having to be able to build her a home. It was just absolutely It's crazy to think that you guys have seen us accomplish all of our goals here on this channel. We went from looking for land to finding the land to building our home to remodeling our home, and now starting a garden, raising animals, and now mom's home. So here goes mom's home. This was an accomplishment that we thought was not going to happen because we waited years for her to decide that she was going to come here. And finally, those years were up, and she's finally here, and she's enjoying her home. And this right here is a 14 by 50 shed, and we actually bought this out in Jacksonville, and we were very happy about it because we knew that this was the step of her being here. She had already bought the building, so there was no turning back. She has her own area here on the farm, and she loves it. Yadel put on all the windows, all the doors. He put in the drywall, the flooring. I mean, everything was completely done by my husband, and I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of the accomplishments that we can make together. And even though you don't see me on camera, whenever he needed help or he needed me there, we were always there for each other, and we're always there for each other. That is the way that we were able to accomplish so much and do so many goals in our life, because of the love and the compassion that we have towards each other. We have to help each other and guide each other, because that's what a marriage is about. And that's exactly what we did. That is how we were able to accomplish so much in so little time. And it may not seem like so little time for you guys, but honestly, 6 years to me is just amazing to accomplish so many goals and be debt free and be mortgage free, and just not have to worry about what's gonna happen next. And this is how her house came out. She has a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and a kitchen and a living room, and it came out absolutely beautiful. It is perfect for just her, and she's just been in love with just living here, and she loves her home. I've never seen my mom happy, and like, not happy. I've always seen her happy, but I've never seen her so joyful of her home. Like, it's hers. She loves it. She's always cleaning her home, and she just enjoys being in her home, and I love that for her. We are very happy that we were able to accomplish that for her, because not a lot of people would do that for their parents these days, and I am glad that we were able to. I will say that this goal did take a few months to accomplish. It took us about 8 months to finish this home, and with everything going on, it was a very slow process. Of course, it was just my husband really doing everything in the inside, and me helping every time that he needed me to help. But we definitely took our time when this was being built. It was definitely a very hard accomplishment because it did take us time to do, and it was a very long accomplishment. We never thought that it was going to ever get done. We kind of contemplated, like, is this going to be finished? Like, are we going to be able to accomplish this goal? This is one goal that really took everything in us to have it be accomplished, and we're glad that it did. With God, everything is possible, and I thank the Lord for that, because sometimes it can be so difficult to try to get things done and not have that inspiration to get it done. And that's why I want to know your goals and what you got going on. I want to ask you guys, because all you guys see is our life, and we never get to see what you guys are going through, or how you're dealing with things, or what your goal is. And maybe you don't have that support system to share your goals with somebody, and you only have you. Well, I want to know your goals. We want to know your goals, and we want to push you to get closer to that goal. If you're doing it alone, if you're doing it with your husband, if you're with your family or just your children. I want to know what that goal is and what's going to get you closer. What can help you get closer to that goal if we have to push you, or just I want us to talk about it down in the comments, because I feel like that is a beautiful thing when everybody can come together and accomplish a goal with each other to get that person to the next level in their life. That is something that helps us, me and Yadel. We try to get inspired by other people that are doing the same things that we're doing, or that are trying to accomplish the same goals that we're trying to accomplish. And it just gives you that inspo to keep going and to keep pushing, and always keep God first, because he's the only one that can actually get you to that goal and can help you to that goal in an easy process. If it's not from him, it's not going to be easy. And what I mean by that, because even if it is from him, sometimes those goals are very difficult, but at the end you get through it and you're like, man, that was really easy. I don't know why I thought that would be so hard, but when it's God sent, it's so refreshing. Let me say, not easy, it's refreshing, because you know it came from him, you know it's from him. And I absolutely love that. Throughout these goals, I can say that all of them were from him, from God, like helping us accomplish those goals. It was something that we needed to do. It was something that was going to be done, and he pushed us through it. He got us through it, and I love that. And I know with this next goal that we have going on now, and we're looking and we're trying to accomplish it and get it done, I know that every step he's going to be there, because I've just been praying about it. I'm like, if this is for us, then it will happen. And something just came over me and was just like, well, start talking about it, start mentioning it. If this is something that you want to do, start talking about it, put it out there, speak existence into it, and you're gonna do it, you're gonna accomplish it. So I'm here, I'm speaking existence into our next goal, and as tired as life can be, I cannot wait to accomplish this next goal. And we're already looking at buses, and we're looking at so many things that we need for that bus, and writing down what we need and trying to get stuff going. This is exactly what we did before we even mentioned the tiny home. It was already in plans months before, but with this, I want to mention it already, because I'm actually going to show you the good and the bad, where we started at, because we weren't actually going to get a bus, we were going to get a van. So definitely stay tuned, and I'm going to go in now and tell you guys what our next goal is. And I'm also going to go in a couple of next videos and show you guys the bands that we thought we were gonna get. See you soon. If you made it this far into the video, then you guys already know that we are wanting to get a school bus. We're going to be recording everything, so you're going to see from beginning to ending of everything. We are probably going to take some time, so that way we can actually get the bus and just go through there. Now we need to make sure everything is good. We need to change over titles if the title is not transformed into an RV. There is many things that you have to do before you even get the bus. Also, if you see a lot of flies, I do apologize. I live on a farm, so I have flies in my house, and it's insane and annoying. But one of the things that we are looking for in the bus, we are wanting a longer bus, not a short bus. We are wanting a 44 passenger bus, and that is what we are leaning towards. A lot of you guys mentioned coach buses, so we're going to look into that as well. I'm glad that I'm bringing it here first, so that way you guys can give us ideas as well. But we are wanting a regular yellow school bus to turn it into a RV. That is our plan. That is our next goal. As you've seen, that we accomplish all of our goals that we were wanting within a 6-year gap. Now we have a new goal. Our new goal is to transform the bus, and we have many things that we want for this bus. We want to make sure that the bus has enough that it can sleep about 5 of us, and also that the bus can be very comfortable for our dogs. It can be very comfortable that we can take a shower, even if it's in the back of the bus or in front of the bus. It doesn't really matter. That it has a refrigerator, a stove. So we want to accommodate the actual space of the bus. We're going to take you guys looking for buses. We're going to go everywhere. We're looking within Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, even Florida for these buses. We are located in Florida. Now, when we actually get the bus, we are going to be reconstructing it here on the farm. You guys are going to see a lot of videos of us reconstructing this bus, and we are so excited on our new goal. I would have never thought that this was something that we were gonna do. Another thing that I wanna mention, and this is why I am actually making this video, because I wanted to show you guys our goals and kind of motivate you guys that if you have a goal, I want you to work towards that goal, whether you fail at it, whether you succeed, because you just never know. And if you don't try, you're failing. So I want that you try, because even if you did try and it does fail, for me, you succeeded because you even tried. Like, just trying it is succeeding. I do want to put this out there as well, because I know we're gonna get a lot of questions, so I'm just trying to answer everything that I know that people are gonna ask, which is why I put everything in the beginning of what we've accomplished within these 6 years. We are not selling the land, we are not selling our homes. This is where we will be most of the time. We are probably going to take about 6 months out of the year and travel, and then 6 months be homebound, especially when it's our busy season of gardening and milk production and just everything. A lot of you guys also had questions about the animals, and the animals are going to be here. They're not leaving. This is their farm, this is their home. Everybody will be retiring here. Everybody that we have here now. The dogs will be coming with us, and then the cow and everything. We do have farm sitters that come here when Yadel is working or when we have stuff to do or we're visiting family. But this is something that we have been wanting to do for a little while. And we're talking about it now because we're actually looking at the buses. We have been saving money for this bus. We're not going to jump into a bus right away, so we might show you all those videos of us looking for buses, going on tours. One thing that I will say, you have to be careful with the bus that you buy, because we are buying this bus from a random person. We don't know if it's going to have any mechanical issues. We do want to change out all the tires. We want to change out windows. We want to close out windows. So there's many things that we're going to do on this bus. And to this bus, we want to add electricity. So we've been looking at electricity and which route would work best for us. And we also want to do it on a budget to show you guys that you can do it. We also got a lot of questions about why don't we just do an RV? And we don't want an RV. If it was that easy, then yes, we would do an RV. But one, we would need a truck to pull a big RV that would fit 5 of us. And we don't want to do that. We don't want a drivable RV. We just feel like it's just, I don't know. We just want a new project, honestly. A new project that we can do in the way that we like it. And we've seen so many skoolies, you guys. Like, I'll try to post little videos here of people's skoolies, and I hope I don't get copyrighted or anything. I just want to show like how they look. But these skoolies are absolutely beautiful if you make them into your own way and your own type of like interior design. And I'm really excited about that as well. We haven't had a project since mom's house, and we're kind of like itching for a new project. I want something that's going to be durable, that if we do have kids, we can take our kids with us anywhere within those 6 months traveling. And I want to homeschool my kids, so that is going to be a great thing, to homeschool our kids and just see the world and all that good stuff. I'm really excited about this new journey, and this is a new goal of ours. We haven't had a goal in a really long time that we want to actually accomplish, and this one right here is a new goal that we feel we can accomplish, and we're gonna get it done. And I want to take you guys on that journey, because so many of you guys have asked questions about it, and so many of you guys want to know what we're doing, what we're planning. You guys want to see the whole process, just like you've seen the mobile home and the tiny home, and we're excited to show you guys. We have been on a journey of finding the bus, and in that journey we recorded a little bit, and then I told Yadel, I'm like, why are we hiding this? We should show them the good and the bad, because we've seen multiple buses already, and they have just been and so many people are like, don't give up. It took us months to find our bus, and it took us this. And I just want to show that it does take time for these things. Just like our mobile home, it took us months to find a mobile home that would be ready and good to move here to this property. Months. Because people are like, well, I'm looking and I'm looking. I searched for months for this home, and I'm going to do the same thing for the bus. And I know it may look like I literally searched the home and I got it the next day, and it did not work that way, and it's not going to work that way with the bus. So I'm going to take you on everything. Now that I know how to record, now that I know how to edit, I'm going to show every single bit of everything. So you're going to see us going on trips to go look at buses, going to everything, change the titles out. I want to show you guys every step of the way. every step of the way. So I hope you guys stay tuned for this new journey and for our new goal. And I also want to ask you guys, what are your goals? What is your goal that you want to accomplish this year? I put up a short and you guys told me so many goals that you guys want to accomplish, but I know a lot of you guys don't watch the shorts. A lot of you guys just watch the longer videos. So I want to ask you, what is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? Whether you are trying to accomplish that in 5 months, a year, 5 years, I don't care how long it takes you to accomplish it or how long. And I just want to know what your goal is. Having this bus and actually remodeling this bus is going to be a whole different goal that we've never thought we had. It's going to be a whole new experience. We've never done this before. And me and my husband are very excited for this goal and for this experience. So I hope you guys stay tuned and stay with us and keep going with us. And like I said, this farm is not going anywhere, you guys. She's not going anywhere. We love our farm. It was our first home. We will never ever sell her. This is our girl. She's staying here, but we just want a new goal. We want to try something new. So what is your goal? And I hope you guys stay tuned for our goal.